on YouTube, Connie. Are you excited?
Woohoo! Woohoo!
All right, Connie. So we are June 9th,
So is that
and we are ad posting
June
with the
9th? It
marvelous
is.
Connie McFadden. And I'm going to give it to you and just answer the door.
Okay, she'll be answering the door, and I will be posting ads. Hope everybody's ready to post ads. Let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, minimize this, maximize that. All right, so we're on my spreadsheet. Do what?
I said you're getting to be a pro at sharing your screen.
Okie dokie. Okay, so let me go to move this out of my way. Go to June. Since we're in June, and we see we've posted some ads on different things. And we're going to try post all ads and add proceed tonight. See if we can post a few in each of those. So let's try post all ads. Post all ads for free. And it remembered who I was, so now I can just post an ad. Posted in the United States. Let's see, check out my template and see where I'm posting. Okay, I'm posting in Alabama. I'm going to go ahead and take this heading and copy it. And while I'm copying my heading, I want to go to my my recipe ad postings document. This is where I have the headings and bodies on. And these are being a little slow. While it's being slow, yep, there it is. I think that was home recipes that feel like home. Yep, they're just go right in the order. So then I can go ahead, since I've copied that already, I'm going to go ahead and copy the body. And remember, it's going to be on my clipboard. And then come back over here. This is going to be in Alabama. And I chose Montgomery. Ooh, I forgot to look to see what my category was. So my category is going to be community and free stuff. So community, free stuff, because they're free recipes. I'm not charging anybody for them. And then I'm going to go down here and get my ad title and do the Windows key and the V to bring up my clipboard. And then here is my heading. And then I'll come here and click on for the body. And Windows key V to bring up the clipboard again and go ahead and paste that. Okay, and then asking price, I just put 0.00 because this is free. It's not costing anything. And then I went ahead and expire in a year. You want to go the longest possible. And then I'm just going to copy this little code to make sure that I'm human and not a bot. And then I'll choose images. Let me choose my recipes. It's being slow coming up. But there is a recipes here. So I'm going to click on that and open. It's being slow because it's probably because it didn't load on the other side. So it may not come up here because I was being a little too fast for it. And I don't remember, but I noticed so far, there it is. It didn't ask me for my link. There's nowhere where my Linktree link is. So I'm going to put it down here in the ad description. So put go here. And then I'm going to do Windows key and V because I have it saved on here. My Linktree link. Oops. Here it is right here. And I have it pinned. So I have a black pin, which means I pinned it to my clipboard. So there's my Linktree, just in case it's not on there. And then I'll post ad. I should have put more than one picture, but that's okay for the first one. Okay, my price, it says I have to have just a 0 price. So I'm going to just put 0. So it can't be 0.00, it just has to be 0 through 9. And then because it did that, I have to put in a new code. And then post ad. And it changed this again. I think if I remember right, it did this the last time, made me post this several times before it took. Okay. There's the ad. This is what it looks like. It's good for a year. And then I will just take this ad ID and copy it. And I'm right, there is no other way to put in your link unless you put it in the body of the ad. So let me come over here and put in my code on my spreadsheet. So that's the code here. So I'm just going to paste that code. And I forgot, use money as 0. And need to add URL in description. So I needed to read this before I started. And I didn't, but good to know again. Okay, then the next one. So I'm just going to copy the heading. Then I'm going to go up here to my ad template and grab that next heading. Oops. Copy. Come back up here. Oops. And I will just post an ad. United States. Oops, I forgot to check. New York, New York. So go to New York. New York. Community. Free stuff. Here's my title. Windows key and V. There it is. Put in my next. I'm just adding check it out here so I can put my Linktree link in there. Windows key V because my link is saved in my clipboard. 0 price. And then do the code. Oops. To choose my image. See if they're going to come up for a minute. If not, it's right here. Open. I'm just waiting for the image to come up here. And you can upload up to 5 images. Okay, then I'm going to choose file. I'm going to grab another pic. Get this up here further. I don't know what's going on with this, why it's not coming up. Nope. It's not it either. Okay, well, at least I can see a little picture. All right. There we go. Let's go extra large icons. That's what it is. I missed extra large icons here. There we go. That's easier to see. Just taking a while to come up. I'll do the couple snacking. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and post ad. And there's the ad. And then I will just highlight the ad number. And then come up here, put it in here. And I'm just aligning it to the right. Okay, and then the next one will be Chicago, Illinois. Let me go ahead and copy my heading. I'm going to go to my ad template and copy my body. Okay, then let's see. I wonder if, hold on a second. That's why I'm going to hit the camera. Maybe it'll help pictures come up a little easier. Okay, I think I already copied that. So come here, oops, post a new ad. And this is a pretty simple site to use. So it's definitely worth it, and worth it because it's going to be there for a whole year. So that's kind of nice too. Chicago, Illinois. There it is. Community, free stuff. There's key V. Oops, hit the wrong key. It's not going to come up if you don't hit the right key. Windows key V, there we go. And I'm just going to add okay. Get my tree link. There you go. Zero price. 25 W 77. Let's choose file for my image. Maybe I should go large instead of extra large. Oh. There we go. Put down 2 recipes. There we go. Okay, there's that one. Choose another one. Let's see. Snacking. Open. And then post ad. Okay, there's the ad. Copy the ad ID. Bring it over. Paste. And then don't forget to put the date. Today's the 9th. You have to have 2 of them. So 6/9/2026. And if they're the same, then you can highlight both of them. And then you see this little blue dot. It turns into a cross when you hover over it. Click on that cross and drag it down. And then you have the dates. I'm going to do 5 of these, and then I'm going to go down and we're going to go to add proceed and check those out. So here's St. Louis. I'm going to copy this, copy the heading, go back up here, copy the body. Back up here, post an ad. United States. This was St. Louis, Missouri. This is where I live. Community, free stuff. And then the title, Windows key V for my clipboard. This clipboard is definitely a handy tool to use on anything that you copy and paste. Some of them I was putting at the end. This one It says tap the link tree here and explore the kitchen today. So I'm just changing it up a little bit on each one. 0. The code. G, U, Q. Choose the images. Down to recipes. Right there. And I wait until it actually comes up so you can actually see the picture before I choose file for the next picture. Because I don't want to switch out the pictures, I just want to add one. Just use that one. Okay, and then post ad. There we go. Copy ad ID. Come up to the spreadsheet, paste it. So this site is pretty fast. You can go pretty quickly on this. And we'll do one more here. So we'll do 5 here, and then we'll do 5 on the other, and we should have plenty of time to do that. Okay, so this is going to be Detroit, Michigan. I'm going to copy this heading. Copy the body. Go up here, post ad. United States. I forgot to look where I'm sending it. Detroit, Michigan. I did say that, didn't I? Michigan. Detroit. Community. Free stuff. Okay. Add title. Windows key V. Description. Windows key V. Put in the description. Just put a comma and put my link tree here. Windows key V. There we go. There's my link tree. 0 price. Code. Image. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to bring up the couple first, put them in first, so it looks a little bit different. And choose a file, and then I'll choose recipes for this one. There it is, right in front of my face. And then just post the ad. Somehow there was an error. I'm just making sure that I got everything in here. Post ad. Wonder what the issue is. So you have up to 1,000 ads that you can place at any given time. but I don't have that many, so I'm not sure what the error is. I don't know. There's a space there. There's not a space there. I don't understand what the error is. X out of this, X out of that. Choose these, re-choose these images. I'll just do the recipe first because that seemed to be working fine. And I think I'm just going to do the one image. I don't know what that please wait is. Oh, for crying out loud. It remembered me, but it still wanted me to re-sign in. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. Some reason it only has 3 ads that I did. So home, something, and this. Home. What? Down. Yeah. It's just bizarre. Oh, that's because it actually only posted 1 ad. What the heck? See the active ones. It only shows this one for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on, but let's try this again. Detroit, Michigan. Okay. Just putting all this back in. Put in an image. Post ad. Okay. Copy. Oops. Oh, of course. All right. All right, so there we have 5 ads. Okay. So I'm going to come back here. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to bring up Ad Proceed. You can try those out tonight. Okay. Post an ad. Select a category. Okay, let's see. We're doing community in New York. Community. Go. See, this operates a little different. So it does look a little different, but I'm going to go to the first one that I... Here we go, right here. Of course, it's the first one instead of alphabetical order. And then the state, let's see what state, New York. New York. Here's where we put the website. Just the link tree. Here's where we put the description. Go down to that first one that I did, which is this one. Okay, I don't need to add my link tree in the description because I have a way for me to add it up here. I'm going to add an image. Okay, it exceeded the size. So let me go there. Let me go down to see if the couple will, I can add the couple that's snacking, see if that's like, yep, there it goes. So that'll be on there. Then I'll just continue. And that's what the listing looks like. Community, title, description down here, the website's here. And continue. Okay, so thank you. Your ad listing has been submitted and is now live. So if you want to view it, you can click on view your ad and you can see what that ad looks like. And then that's where you get the listing ID. So you can get the listing ID from here. So you have to go back into your ad to be able to get that ID. It doesn't give it to you on that first page. And these are good for 30 days, a little less. Back up here. And put that here. Okay, go down to the next one. It's going to be Illinois. We have this copied because it's the same as what was up here. All right, so okay, go up to post another ad. Category is community. Then go. That's the only thing that's by itself before it brings up the list where you can put everything in. So Windows key V, go get my title, price 0. Got to see what state, Illinois. Country, US. Website is my Linktree link. And then my description. There it is. Add an image. Okay, continue. So you're only allowed one picture in here. Okay, see where you have no way of getting to a number of any kind to know what it is. So when you hit continue, it doesn't give you any ID, but when you go in to view your new ad listing, if you want the ID, it's going to be down here. And I'll just put it up here. And I'm not going to worry about changing the color or anything. It's not a big deal if they last for 30 days. So we'll just keep moving. This is going to be in Missouri. Scroll back up, post an ad. So this is a fairly easy site as well. Community, go. Title. Is that love cooking or? Yeah, it was love cooking. There it is. This is free. State is, like I said, Missouri. Country, US. Website, my Linktree. Description. Oops, passed it up. There it is. Add image. Just use the same couple snacking. There. And then continue. Continue. View the ad. And then grab that listing ID. Okay, then we'll go to Michigan. Post an ad. Oops. Community. Title. Price is 0. State. I had a brain fart. Michigan. US. Website. And this would be your website if you don't have a link tree. go. Add an image. Okay. Continue. Let it process. Go to the listing. And get the ID. Okay, and then we got, last but not least, is Texas. Post an ad. Community. Title. State. Texas. Texas, United States. My link tree. Description. It is. Add that image. Continue.
Wow, Connie, I wasn't watching. That went fast tonight. We've got about 7 minutes or so before they start coming in.
It seems like it always goes by fast. I'm wrapping it up. So do we have any questions?
Not that I see.
My ad. Okay. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. If not, I'm happy that you all got what I'm showing you. Back up here, paste that in. So we did 5 ads in Post All Ads for free, and we did 5 ads in Ad Proceed. But I need to put in the date. Now, I'm not about typing, so I'm just going to take everything that we did up here and copy that date, and then come down here to our Ad Proceed and paste. So we got the date. So we have 5 Ad Proceed and 5 Post All Ads. So those are pretty simple sites. I like them. I really like Post All Ads for free, basically because of that yearly. It's going to be there for a year. Whereas on Ad Proceed, it's only good for 30 days.
Miss Susan, she asked, Connie, the ads can use Linktree rather than email. You want your ads to go to your website, especially, if you don't have Google AdSense, just put them to your website. But yeah, Linktree gives them more options.
That's a great point, Tammy, and I want to highlight that point. If you don't have Google AdSense yet, don't worry about your Linktree. You want everything and everyone to be coming to your website because you want traffic to your website. Me sending them to my Linktree, that's an extra step because they go to the Linktree and then they have to click on the link to go to the recipes, which takes them to my website instead of just sending them to my website first. There's good and plus minus with all of them, but if you don't have Google AdSense, you're trying to get traffic. That's what you want. So you want to be going directly to your website. But for those of you who have Google or are here just posting some ads with me and you have your link tree set up, yeah, send them to the link tree every once in a while. This is the first time I've actually sent anybody to the link tree since I just got it set up last month. I got it finished setting up from all the information that Tammy gave us back in April. So that was all wonderful information to get to the link tree. And this is what link tree looks like. I'll bring up mine.
While you pull yours up, Susan, you don't want to really use your email because you'll start getting a bunch of junk through your email. So a lot of us don't use our emails on our advertising.
I never use my email. I never use my email for advertising, just because of you could get spammed on your email for ever. I want them to come to my site. If they're willing to click the ad and read it and then click on the link to come to my site, they can get all that information there. My email and all my links to social media and everything is there for them to see. But this is what my link tree looks like. And then once they come here, when you scroll down, the home recipes in the kitchen with Connie is here. And if they clicked on that, it takes them directly to that recipe page. But if I didn't have the link tree, I would be grabbing this link up here for this page. So they would come directly to this page. Okay. Thanks for the question, Susan. That was a great question. Any other questions? Any observations? Anybody has to say anything? Have you tried any of these new sites that we've been doing here on Tuesday night? What do you think about post all ads for free and ad proceed? Y'all really have nothing to say about it.
I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording or streaming so we can start a new one when the boss is coming in.
Yeah, Susan, you are correct. A lot of these sites are pretty strict about duplicate ads. You can't duplicate them whether you put them in another city, another country. It doesn't matter. They don't like duplicate ads at all. And so what's nice about that is when I'm doing this ad proceed, if you see, I have 10 bodies and headings. And so I just use those for 10 different locations throughout the month. And so I only post 10 to ad proceed and 10 to Lecanto, 10 to post all ads for free and free ads 1. And then I spend the majority of the rest of the time posting on classifieds and business ads for free because you can re-up those so easy and fast. But I still want to put things out there in other places. I want to diversify. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket, so to speak. But because of that, that's why I've structured the spreadsheet the way I did, so it doesn't duplicate. But great comment. Thank you. Appreciate it. So y'all must be good at posting ads. Woohoo.
Oh, Connie, come on now. It's your instructor ability. you explain things so neatly and easily.
Very clear.
I just want, this is all about, mainly for the new people, just trying to get started and, you know, how do I get started? Where do I go to get started? For those of that you have been doing this for a while, I mean, I just kept the spreadsheet going after I started it, and I just kept it going. You don't have to have a spreadsheet, but it's just easy for me to keep track and keep accountable. And just so everybody can see, I'm going to go down here, and there's something else I wanted to show you. Here is my yearly ad posting totals. So you see my averages for 2 months was like way down there. But I have done a lot better now that I have been really watching and posting and trying to keep up. My goal was 1,000 a month for 2026. And every month I've exceeded that except for January. And I was only 4 short of reaching that goal. So that's my goal. That's what I've been working on. So I just thought I'd show you that. That's just to keep myself accountable.
And you're halfway through the year and you've already bypassed every year before.
Right. I've already got almost 9,000 ads, and that's ahead of my yearly totals. And that's only 5 months into the year.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it.
Because what happened to me is after I got Google AdSense, I slacked off, not realizing how much that I had slacked off in posting ads. And so now I'm trying to get back in that groove and like I did when I was posting ads to get Google.
How about it, Connie McPoster?
Look at there, Mr. Niles in the house.
Mr. Nile is in the house.
I get to rub elbows with Connie McPoster.
You're too funny.
Give Niles the woo woo.
So that way you have a couple of extra sites now that you can go to, post all ads for free. And what was that other site? Was the not classifieds. Post all ads for free. And then we used adproceed.com. That's what it was.
It's Connie, another great week.
Yes.
I'm ready to turn it over to Mr. Nile. Let him do his thing.
Thank you for all you do.
It's all yours, Mr. Eddie.
Thank
you so much.
Gracias. All right. Happy Tuesday. How do we hang on? See if I get one in. Here we go. That's like tonight. Been a whole lot of talking going on. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Welcome everybody to the Triple R 247 podcast episode 68. Listen, for the last couple of weeks, anybody new has heard me say, never miss a Tuesday night. And tonight, you're going to find out why I say that. You got a couple minutes here to get your last minute calls out to your teams to say, get on the call, get on the call, get on the call, get on the call. Nobody wants to miss this one tonight, I promise you. Triple R 247 podcast episode 68. Welcome to everybody in here. What do we got? 62 people, and now they're going to start coming in really hot and heavy over the next minute. If anybody in here is already in here, is new, and you want to say hello, let the team welcome you, get your name out there, let the person who got you here know. This reverse camera thing, I'm almost getting used to it. Right up there, you hit the microphone button. Is there a way to adjust that, Connie? I'll figure it out one of these days. You can click on the microphone, say hello. You know what else we love to hear? What state you're calling in from, because that's fun too. So watch us spread all over the country and into other countries of what we do. So if you're new, go ahead and click on the microphone, say hello, and welcome to the call. We got 5 minutes to go.
Are we recording tonight?
No, we're streaming. He probably record. If he's recording, he'll record on the other system, I think. We're streaming.
Now, I did see it. Dawn Garcia. She said she was new and learning in the last meeting. And I don't think her name showed up. So Dawn Garcia. I'm going to call her out.
There you go.
She told me she was new.
Dawn Garcia, if you're on the call, click on that little microphone. Oh, you moved now. Over there. No, over there. No, over there.
I have been here the last few weeks.
There she is. Where are you calling in from, Dawn?
Michigan.
Michigan's in the house. Fantastic. Welcome. Welcome to the team. Anybody else?
Hi, Don.
I heard somebody, but I didn't see where it came from. It sounded like Rory, though. Was that you, Rory?
That was me with my worst voice today. Yes, I was just saying hi to Dawn. I get to work with her all the time.
Oh, say hi, Dawn. Okay, gotcha. All right, welcome everybody else to the Triple R 247 podcast, episode 68. I don't know where the 20 came from. It's episode 68, which means there are 67 other episodes on Rory and Tanya's YouTube channel that you can go back and watch to your heart's content, to you really know everything and everybody in the whole organization. You get to go back 67 weeks if you have that insomnia attack any given night. So welcome to the call. And if you're brand new, I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody every week: never miss a Tuesday night call. Write this down, put a little Post-it note on the side of your computer, make sure it's all over your Google Calendar, put it wherever you can put it until it just becomes natural for you to go, oh, it's almost Tuesday. Because here's what's happening on Tuesday nights. Anytime Rory and Tanya are going to add something to the system, an idea, a new checklist, a page, a product, a service, a tool, anything that's going to help you build your business, and all the little things that they launch that are helping take the friction points out of the way for you, they're always announced, added on Tuesday nights. Never any other night of the week. Always Tuesday nights. You absolutely positively never want to miss a Tuesday night call. You want to get that information firsthand. Doesn't matter if it's here or on YouTube. Everybody's seeing the same thing at the same time. You want to get that information right away so you can implement it, get it into motion as fast as possible. Not waiting 2, 3, 4 days down the road. Not wait until Thursday and Tammy or somebody's talking about it already and you're like, oh, what? Did I miss that Tuesday? Or even Saturday when Rory goes in depth on the training. Don't wait. Make sure you never miss a Tuesday night call. And tonight, if anybody did miss this call, they're going to know exactly why I say that every single Tuesday, because Rory's going to share some good things with you tonight. But we also love hearing from all the new people, so we have one more minute, guys, one more minute. If you're brand new, it's your first week, second week, or even third week like Dawn, click on that little microphone up there, right there. Say hello, let us know what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and hit some buttons over here so we can get going, because in a couple of seconds, it will be 9 o'clock, right? Oh, it was already selected. Tammy, did you do that just now? Okay, good. Thank you. I was like, ooh, was they muted all that time? But wait, Dawn was talking. Okay, fabulous. Welcome, everybody, to the Triple R 247 podcast, episode 68. There's a lot of great things happening. Just take a lot of notes. Keep in touch with your instructor. Attend every study hall. Try to stay on top of it. Take little bites at a time until you got it all put together. Even if it feels overwhelming, there are days that I feel overwhelmed. Rory admits being overwhelmed because there's a lot of beautiful things happening right now. This year, 2026, started in the last quarter, 2025, but 2026, we got a lot of fantastic things happening. And it can be overwhelming. If it's overwhelming to us, it might be overwhelming to one of you new people. So just remember, you're not the only one that feels that way. Take notes. Keep in touch with your instructor. Get in every study hall that you can find, your instructor, their instructor, your MSI, whoever's having study halls, get in there and just ask questions. And make sure you're going through the training site, LMS, in the right order. And you're not skipping anything. You're not skipping ahead. You're not skipping around. You're following the steps properly. You're doing what everybody in front of you has done. And like Rory says, of 10,416 times a year, if Rory does ABC and gets XYZ, then all you need to do is ABC and you'll get XYZ too. Just write that down and think about that every day. Okay, other people have done this. They did it just like this and it worked. I don't want to reinvent the wheel, because if it falls apart, then it's my fault. Let's just follow it. Let's just follow the training plan. All right, so my name is Niall Eddy. I'm coming at you from Central Florida, where I've been for a few years now. I'm an ex-carpenter that hurt his back, went back to school to be an aviation mechanic. While I was in school, though, thinking aviation, turning a wrench on aircrafts was my future. That was my career. That was my dream job, Connie, that I got to take airplanes apart and put them back together, right? My dream job. But while I was in school, something changed. I got introduced to this industry, and because I maxed out all my credit cards and drained my savings account pretty good. I needed some extra money. I couldn't find enough side jobs in the evening. And I thought when I seen this, I took a good look at it, and I thought if we could just make an extra $500 or $1,000 a month, so I could spoil the kids more on the weekend till I finish school, it's going to be great. That was my goal. That's all I wanted, an extra 500 or 1,000 a month. So I dove in. I took it apart, and I've seen this industry before, but I didn't see it the way I was seeing it then. Right? It just didn't seem like a career move for me. It seemed like extra money, side money, weekend money, whatever label you want to give it. But this time, maybe whether I was in student mode, whatever it was, I was in learning mode because I was back in school, right? I seen things differently, and I really dove in, and I fell in love with it. I gave it everything that I had. I hit my goal that first month. I passed it a little bit, actually. Second month, I doubled it. Third month, I was off to running, and I thought, I made it. This is incredible what I stepped into. I finished school. I went to work at the airport. I was there for about 8 months. I quit, and I've been home ever since. I made that decision. It's no longer advantageous for me to go to work and punch a time clock for somebody else when I'm already making that kind of money in my little side business at home, right? So I came home. I dove into it full time. When I did that, I was introduced to Rory because I needed a voicemail to work my mail order business around the country. I met this incredible guy. Short story, he hooked me up with a voicemail that I needed, but gave me a communication tool to talk to people all over the country. I could put messages on that system he invented and just shoot it out to everybody. That just changed the industry, changed business for us, changed business for me. It actually turned my life around. I was doing things that I thought I'd never do. Like when Rory said, go get a computer, we can hop on. This is 93, right? Get a computer, hop on. The world's our oyster. We had that talk, and I went, computer? I know nothing about computers. I'm scared to death. I don't want it. I don't need it. I've got pretty good success right here without it. And he said, yeah, you've done okay in the United States, but what about doing this in all the other countries? And I went, oh, okay, I'll go get a computer. So I hopped online with Roy, and I've been here ever since. I've watched him develop unbelievable things. We've accomplished a lot of stuff. We're working all over the world. I remember 2 years into it, maybe 2.5 years in, I called Roy. I went, do you realize how many different countries I'm getting paid out of? And I don't know any of their languages, and I've never visited that country. Thank you for talking me into getting that damn computer a few years ago, right? And it's been incredible. I built a good relationship with him on the telephone. One day he was attending the same event I was attending in Miami. Went down there, found him, had dinner with him, really got to know him, look in his eyes, shake his hand, sit down and just talk forever, talked about our family, talked about our kids, talked about business, talked about the future. And I knew this guy had something very special packed away, trying to unleash it all with this power of the internet. And I just said, I don't know what's going to happen, but I want to know this guy for the rest of my life. I want to stay attached to him in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what's coming, but I just know he's one of those good people that I want to know forever, right? Make sense? So that's what happened. I got involved, he got involved. We became good friends over the last 3 decades now. He's no longer just a business associate or just a friend. He's like a brother to me. He's family. I got to meet him first, but when I went out to Utah, I met the other half too, guys. I met the co-founder of Triple R 247, Miss Tanya Rickard, and I walked in the door and met a young lady raising 7 kids, running several other businesses while she was doing it, and helping Rory put together this stuff for the community. I never met anybody so organized in my life. I didn't know how she did everything that she did in a day, to be honest, but I watched them for a few days, right? And I realized that they complement each other perfectly. She helps him, he helps her. They were going to be a power couple someday. And I remember Jim Rohn telling me this: the true legends on this planet are people who find ways to help the most other people. And I seen that in these 2 people. They were going to become legends in the industry. And I'm not going to let that slip away, right? I want to be a part of that. I want to see that. I want to watch what happens. I want to help any way that I can make it happen. And incredible things have happened since then. Everything has evolved. The technology's evolved. Rory stays on top of all the technology, making sure that we're in front of all these waves instead of behind all these waves. Sometimes there's new technology added, and most people don't even know about it. It's not something that we have to know or understand. We just know that we have people in place like Rory that do understand it, and they're always going to make sure that we're on top of all that stuff. They're incredible human beings, They start every day getting up in the morning and having a meeting and say, what can we do to make this easier for Connie? Probably not much. Connie's amazing. But what can we do to help Dawn build quicker, get what friction points are in the way for Dawn or Susan or Gary Henderson? What can we do to get these people to whatever their goals are, whether it's opening up another country, making more money, or finding more time in their day? What can we do to help them out? That's who you guys are getting in business with. He's been around technology for a long time. Started on the computer when the internet came out. It was building websites, trade lead generation companies. He became the number one lead generation company on the planet. Still holds that title today. He's incredible. He's investing in you, giving you everything that you need to succeed and getting every friction point out of the way for you. So without any further delay, I want to say welcome my brother to the call, but he is the creator of the performance blogging system and the co-founder of the Triple R 247 community, and that's your business partner. This is who's in your corner. Rory, welcome to the call. Turn your camera on so I make sure you're there. And I know you got some great things to share. I'm excited about it too.
Yeah, we have a lot to go over today, guys. All right, so I've got this pulled up. I'm just gonna do a couple things of housekeeping really quick, and then we got something to roll on there. And I think I got it all ready. You know how we always say, don't miss a Tuesday, right? Because we get to launch things, focus on stuff, move forward. But every now and then we get to roll out something fun. Well, today we get to roll out a couple of things that are fun. I'm going to start with Bella Vita. In case you guys haven't seen it, you missed it on the Monday training. This right here, let me grab it. Okay. Let's see if I'll put it here so you can see it. There we go. This is out. 3 products, right? A Firm, a Brighten, and a Lift. This is to get rid of wrinkles. This is to give us all new faces. It's kind of basically a facelift in a box. And we're going to have memes to market this, and they're going to go to our ageless page. So before we look at anything and go forward on it, I want you guys to pull this up. I'll put it in chat. I'm going to share it. And we have a video right here, and I'm actually going to pull up. Did I bring this video already? Let me see. Hold on. Let me stop for a second. I'm going to play a video. We're going to talk about this for a brief moment. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to play the video, and then we have the embed code. I'll show you where to get it. So let me grab this. I did this for everybody on the Monday night. This came out. I know several people have already ordered it. It's pre-order time, and it's going to ship in 6 days. Here's the reel. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to take you guys to the reel. We're going to play this. I'm going to turn my camera off. So you're going to go to the reel address. On the bottom right, there's 3 dots. I get the embed code right here. They turn it on for us. So I'll get the embed code, and you just want to copy and paste this in custom HTML. Okay. Here goes. We're going to play this.
That damage silently builds over. Every day, your skin faces a lot. Endless stressors, lack of rest, constant exposure to sun and pollution, that damage silently builds over time until the effects become impossible to ignore. Skin may appear dull, tired, uneven, and lose its firmness. Self-care is expensive, leading to invasive measures like Botox, fillers, injections, and even surgery. And invasive treatments are not without risk. There has to be a better solution. Introducing the next evolution of the Luminess skincare line from Velovita, the Luminess Luminosity Trio. Lift for tighter and smoother skin, bright for more radiant and even skin, firm to refresh and revitalize the eye area. Developed by Dr. Nathan Newman, a world-renowned dermatologist and cosmetic surgeon, the Luminess Luminosity Trio line is inspired by the most advanced stem cell science to help improve the look, vitality, and texture of the skin, as well as visible signs of aging. At the center of each formula is APT Vita, a powerful skincare blend infused with the latest in advanced polypeptide technology to support smoother, firmer, more radiant-looking skin. The Luminosity Trio includes 3 new formulas to target the most troublesome areas and give your face a lift and glow, naturally. Luminess Lift is the ultimate lifting mask, an advanced peel-off mask that delivers an instant visible tightening effect, designed to make skin look smoother, firmer, and more refreshed, making it perfect when you want that extra boost before a big day, a night out, or anytime it needs a lift. Luminess Bright is the brightening hydrogel. It is lightweight, fresh, and designed to help dull-looking skin appear more radiant. Powered by APT Vita, niacinamide, bakuchiol, and Indian gooseberry, also known as amla, Luminess Bright is packed with natural ingredients that promote balance, smoothness, and hydration. The result? Skin looks brighter, fresher, and more luminous. Luminess Firm is the eye firming complex. The eye area is often the first to show signs of stress and fatigue. Those delicate layers can show dark circles and puffiness and signs of tiredness. Luminess Firm is a natural lightweight cream gel that helps smooth fine lines and refreshes the overall appearance of the eye area. With APT Vita and advanced biopolymers, it is designed to soften the look of fine lines, leaving the eye area looking smoother, well-rested, and more awake. Together, these 3 formulas create a simple, powerful system for visible luminosity. 3 targeted formulas, 1 refined skincare system, Luminess Luminosity Trio, because radiant skin is not just a goal, it's your new reality. Revitalize naturally with the Luminess Luminosity Trio line. Luminess Luminosity Trio. Every day, your
Okay, so I'm going to bring this out. We're going to talk about it just briefly. We've had this, and this is the lift. I'll put it here. This is what you put on there. It's like it's a face mask, all right, and you can leave it on, then you peel it off, and your skin is tighter. So I want to make sure we're all getting ready for before and afters. This is going to be a hot selling product if people know what it is, and we got to get it out there, right? If you're going out on the night in the town, you're going to a wedding, you're going to church, you want to look younger, this is instant, give you that. Okay. This is the brightener. It's going to give your face a glow. And I'm bringing this up. Here I am talking about it. This is a brightener. And we have it in the 3-part. Right now, it's not individual items. It's being sold as a kit. I'm assuming that they'll break it down, because this is what I really love right here. This is firm, and I'm going to show you. I get bags under my eyes. Right there, right there goes. Just a little bit. And you don't need a lot. A little bit. I squeeze a little too much out of it. I'll put the lid back on. That's it. I'm going to put some up here because I got extra in my hands. You don't need much. And you just kind of pat it till it sets in. And I promise you guys, you'll notice something different in about 5-10 minutes. Okay, now So for me, that's my trouble area in my face. I'm fighting other stuff ever since I turned 42. It seems like I got a little more oily. Things has changed, and the temperament of it. So, but the bags under my eyes, especially when I've gone 2 days without sleep, this stuff is amazing what it does. And then some people just have a natural tendency to have bag your eyes and whatever else too. It's good, right? Tom, it's in any of the countries we ship to, so it's mainly Asia, but I would market it everywhere. We're in 82 countries, and if you ever do a drop down and change, if you do the shop and you go change the country, you'll see what's available in that country. If that's what you're asking, Tom. Okay, so I'm going to tell you this. I'll share my screen. Let me share my screen again. All right, there's my Google AdSense. So I got it right here, and I got the video, right?
Every day, your skin faces a lot.
And it plays on mobile. Everything is there. This tied to it. No, this one has the embed code. They put this out on social media, but I just thought of it. So I have it on the ageless page, and then I also, you guys, I put it on the youth page as well. So youth, I just put it right here on the top. And I just put that out there, right? And then obviously, I'm already marketing ageless. Just so you guys know, when Jeunesse years ago started, the product that launched them and got them really big was a product called ageless. And that's why I wanted our pages and everything to be based on ageless, right? So even though this is called Luminous, there's no ageless name in it. For whatever reason, they couldn't get it. They don't have it, but we're using it in our marketing, and that's great. And I still got Dr. Newman in here. It's smaller for some reason.
Right.
Oh, that's our video. I'm not sure why that's that's our video we did. Okay, that's cool. I'll look at that. But we've got all the other stuff that's here, AM and the PM. I've noticed, and that's an AI image, obviously, it says it right there, that the marketing ads that are coming in are amazing, right? So these are all that's singles dating. This is that. RCI is going to come up for me all the time because I'm always on that page. But you'll see the ads. And what I want to talk about is, remember, you guys, we make money based on Google AdSense because they're gonna put stuff that we want to click on that's relevant to the content. That's the ideal way. So I like seeing what comes on here, and I'm going to tell you guys, one of the biggest pay-per-click ads space is finance. And in today's world, finance includes cryptocurrencies, the real estate stuff. It's there. We have blockchain innovation, and I'm going to pull up mine in here, right? And we got a few various things that are in here. I'm going to go ahead and pull up rory3.com. And I'm going to go to blockchain. And we're in a blockchain innovation. And I'm here for a reason. I'm going to add something to my category in blockchain, and I haven't added anything to this for a while, right? I've been working on the Farad stuff, and we'll talk about that more. But today I got a special treat, and I'm going to show you what it is. We're going to talk about it, and then I've already got the page built. But to kind of give you guys an idea, I'm going to go and add it to my blockchain innovation. So I'm going to open a new tab. And I'm going to open a new tab for all things. Edit page. edit page. And I'm going to add underneath it, heading 3. I thought I was typing. There we go. Okay, there's my leading call to action. And I'm going to highlight this, right? We're going to go to my page. And I'm going to copy that. I'm going to save it. I think I'm in all things already. Yeah, I'm in all things. Okay, so I got a couple different renditions on this. This is on rory3.com. It's a different page. I want you guys are here, so you guys get to utilize this. We're going to talk about it. Okay, so I have the page. I'll go ahead and open it up right here. It's MBTC, MAGA Bitcoin. Okay, I'm going to put this video on for you guys to watch. Let's go ahead and throw that on, and we're going to talk more about it. Okay, this yeah, we have time to watch.
Guess what time it is? It's MAGA Bitcoin. Guess what time it is? POD, Peter Jensen here, and this is going to blow you away. This is the episode that everyone's been waiting for. This is where the stars have aligned with our company because we have Justin Vallow, the founder of Verge.
I had both playing. Sorry about that.
The episode that everyone's been waiting for. This is where the stars have aligned with our company because we have Justin Vallow, the founder of Verge Currency, on the call today. He is the guy that took that to $4.5 billion market cap. He is leading the charge at MAGA Coin as he has gotten us not only on Ethereum, he's gotten us on the Base network, which is Coinbase. He is the man. He is our CTO. He is responsible for where we are today to allow me and the team of marketers, Craig, myself, and our team to do exactly what we set out to do, Justin, which was cause an absolute frenzy in the marketplace. But we couldn't have done it without you because, as I tell people, we have built this on the fundamentals of the blockchain.
Justin, yeah, I mean, I feel the exact same way, BJ. I mean, I said, it's only been about 2.5 months or something like that, but I feel the same way. I mean, I'm great at what I do, and I can only work with people that are great at what they do. So, we have a lot of synergy. Like, it just, to see just 2.5 months ago, we started this, and now look where we are, and we're off to an incredible start. We're still taking baby steps, but it's going incredible so far. I have no complaints. I'm really happy with the rest of the team's work ethic. I'm a really motivated guy. I'm constantly working. I have 3 computers right now surrounding me, and I'm working on all of them at the same time all day. And I can't work with people that aren't like that in their field. So when we came together, it was like, it was magic,
Yeah, like that. I can't miss the opportunity here to actually ask you some questions because, like,
sure.
When I was first introduced you, obviously from John Bafar, you were roommates with his son Scott.
Yep.
And then, the story goes that he asked if I knew who you were, and I said no. And he asked if you know what Verge Currency was, and I said no. And then I end up on a phone call with you, pretty much pitching, all right, MAGA Bitcoin. And you kind of blew me off because you didn't know who I was, and I didn't know who you were. I had to kind of say, okay, can I call you back in a couple of minutes? And I remember going to the car and Googling you. And I remember like calling you back and going, please forgive me. I did not know it was you. I did not know that you were part of the, developing the part of the Ethereum code and Bitcoin code that is sitting in the rooms. And you're an OG. Like, I compare you to Michael Jordan and Tom Brady because you've been around a long, long time. And so, yeah. And so let's talk about that because you've done some amazing things in the space.
I got into the space as Scott Johnson knows really well. I got into the space probably 2011. Started mining, just really low level stuff. Just using my computer to mine. I opened up a mining pool. I ended up getting kind of hooked on it. I was like, this is a really cool concept, cryptocurrency, and I thought Bitcoin was a really cool model. And not knowing who the founder was, I thought was a really cool concept too. Kind of like, let's empower people. We don't need banks. We can be our own banks. And I thought that was a really cool idea.
I don't mean to interrupt, but we just went over 40 cents. We just went over 40 cents. 40 cents.
Good milestone right there. It's incredible milestone.
Well, listen, hats to continue because go ahead.
Wait till we get to $4, but that's not good. So I've contributed over time to Bitcoin, Dogecoin. I created Verge in 2014, launched that. I actually stopped mining in 2014 because this project that I launched, it was such a handful. It was really meant to just kind of be a hobby project. I was like, I'm just going to launch my own blockchain and see how it goes. And I knew a lot of people in the space because I was kind of working for different projects here and there, just contributing, sometimes contributing free, sometimes taking paid gigs. Helping people build blockchain explorers, cryptocurrency wallets like on Android or desktop stuff. And, I over the time, I've contributed to a lot of different source codes. I've spent time, I contribute to Bitcoin for free. Nobody pays you for that. Dogecoin actually Surprisingly, I didn't know that I was contributing for free. They actually end up paying you, every month. It's really cool. But yeah, I've got my name in some stuff, and I'm pretty happy with my accomplishments. But I also, again, when we met, I absolutely didn't mean to blow you off and make you feel like that. I just, I'm a very like I said, I can't work with people that don't have my work ethic. You don't need to be a software developer, but with what you do and you want to work together, you have to be good at what you're doing. And I have very little patience for people that don't have that kind of work ethic. So we got off the phone. I talked to John and I said, listen, man, you know me. I know my way in and out of a blockchain with my eyes closed. But I said, if these guys can't do their jobs, this goes nowhere. Making a token doesn't mean I can make 100. I can make a token right now with 1 trillion coins, and it means nothing. If you don't have a real team behind it, it doesn't matter. It's absolutely vapor. It's nothing. It's nothing at all.
Let me ask you a question. What's more important, a liquidity pool or marketing when you talk when you ask in terms of importance?
Both. Absolutely both. It has to be both. You can't have one without the other. You can't have marketing and no product, and you can't have an amazing product with no marketing. And that's where the synergy came in. It was like, John was like, yes. He's like, dude, I know PJ. These guys are incredible. They're very motivated. Give them a chance. And I was like, you know what? All right. You wouldn't say that to me, if you didn't mean it. So, we had another conversation. Within an hour of talking to you, I was like, okay, this guy's motivated. I like this. I like where it's at, and we're both New Yorkers, and we have
Yankees.
Yeah, we're able to talk very freely. We had great synergy, and I was very impressed right off the bat. I'm like, man, this is going to happen. I'm gonna work myself off because this is worth it. I have a team that's doing the same thing on their end, and it's work I don't know how to do and I can't do, and it's been great so far. I mean, it's cool.
The
past 2 months have been just blown by. It's been like a night. It feels like a week.
Yeah. So you and Craig obviously hit it off on the tech side, and then I on the marketing side. And what I love, I can call you at any time during the day and night, and you'll ask me questions. But one of the things that I always I tell people, like when you say something that absolutely blows my mind, that's so profound when it comes to what we're doing here. I put it in a text and I send it to our, some of our big investors and certainly, the team, Craig and Paul and Tony. And, like I called you last night. I'm like, what's going on? You're going, this is unbelievable. The Coinbase is adding extra routers because there's so many trades coming in. Yeah. You're doing this perfectly, PJ. You guys are doing this perfectly. We're building the perfect liquidity pool. And so tell us about like where we are right now as a project.
Well, we came out of the gate real strong. I mean, we just, we've only been on Coinbase for maybe 30 days. We started off at like, a penny or two or a couple pennies. Now we're what, 40 cents you said we just hit?
Yep.
So that's, that's 40x, and, we have, we don't have a ceiling, I think that we're just going to keep going and pushing. Obviously, we both feel very strongly that, we have a great future ahead of us. I'm a motivated guy. The rest of the team, you guys are motivated, and, and we know what to do. And anytime you don't, you call me and I try to give my best advice. And,
PJ, get away from the ledge. Get off the ledge.
Hang up. What do they say? Hang up to get off the phone.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's good, man. This is exactly what I was hoping. I was like, what, I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to work my ass off. And, if this works well, it's going to work well. And that's why I took the chance. I was like, if this is going to work, it's going to really work. And, we're just going to keep pushing, and this is it's a nice milestone to hit 40 cents, while we're having this conversation, while we plan to have a meeting. But, I mean, we have so much farther to go,
Well, we also tell the story like it is, man. And no one needs to know how many coins you did it for, but you took all of it, all your payments in Mega Bitcoin, which was like amazing.
Which is something I would never normally do.
Well, believe me, when you said it, I said, what? You said, yeah, I'll take it for X amount of coins. And I was like, these coins, they're not even trading. They're useless. And then you said that, you wanted them all by the end of the year because you had a goal of us.
Well, nobody knows that without a good team, they're more useless than I do. I know how to make them, right. What I mean? and they are absolutely useless. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make these and take a cut of them. Okay, whatever. But I know a good team when I see it, and it requires 100% on all aspects. You can't have a weak link, and I hate to say it. A lot of people like to pretend that it's not true, but you cannot have weak links. There's no room for it. And, and I knew right away talking to you and Craig, you guys are both like a yin yang with each other. And then, I was like the missing link, and, there's never a moment I'll tell everybody. I don't care. I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning every day, and I've already got text from you. And that's and I love that. Like I know so few people that are like that. Like this guy's been up an hour. I'm like, damn. Like
2 hours.
I thought I'm on a routine, but I love that. I wake up. I'm like, oh, first thing I see, text from Pete like 20 minutes ago. I'm like, wow, this guy's already up and thinking.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
I think you know by now. So one of the things I love of all the things I love about you, I love having you. That I know when someone tries to come in and give us a line of bullshit, scam us, offer us this, offer us that, and then the second we present it to you, you say garbage. Or the best is when I can't get in touch with you, which is very rarely. But a guy will be pitching me on something. I can do this. I can get your market cap up or get your liquidity and be a market maker. And then I go, well, I got to wait till our partner, our CTO, Justin Vallow comes on. And they dead in their tracks. They stop. They go like, oh, Justin Vallow. And they're out the door.
I can't have it any other way. So honestly, as much as I'd like to say that I'm surprised by, how well we're off to the start, I'm not surprised at all. I knew what I was getting into, and you are the guy I thought you were. And so is Craig. And, this is, I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying, like, I knew what I was getting into, and I was correct. I was correct about my assumptions about both of you. And, we have, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the last 2 months has felt like a week, man. I mean, it's 2 months is nothing. And we're already so.
Well, I'd say, I want to say publicly, just thank you, John Bafar and Scott Bafar, because, we wouldn't be doing this together if it wasn't for them. And if he didn't believe in the way he believes in me and my marketing abilities, you certainly would be on board, because that's what sold you. I know.
That's true.
So MAGA Bitcoin Pod, the POD, brought to you by MAGA Bitcoin, trading on Coinbase and Uniswap. Go check it out. So here we are. So it's June 2nd. I'm going to date this.
Okay, so let me come back to this. So what I want you guys to see is start taking this in. This is a cryptocurrency token, and I want you guys to understand what our involvement is, what we're doing with it. Like anything, it's got some upsides for us. We know these guys, okay? We know PJ from I know PJ from years and years. Some people here met him in the direct sellers program we were in. I knew him from a travel business way back in way back early 2000s. Okay. And I keep tabs with him. We talk all the time. He's someone that he's popped into where I've been, like in Vegas, and then we catch up. So Joel, I'm gonna go over this. If Coinbase is the easiest, okay. For those of you guys, I think most of us have a Coinbase wallet. We've dabbled. I remember the days when I was telling everybody to buy Bitcoin. And I know some people did, and it worked out great. I know we've been part of some other crypto things. We look at some things that's there. I'm very, very cautious. I know what's there, but what these guys have built is that directional of like, hey, we can be our own bank. We're gonna have our own, currency to put stuff in and grow. They've got liquidity built. They've got some amazing minds on it. And so I'm gonna lay this out. I've already built a page to market. I've already got it set up in a template. So let's go ahead and go there. I'm gonna go on some instructions, guys. So hear me out. One, we can buy the coin and participate in that whole side of it. Two, we're all going to be marketing it and sharing it out there because we should. But also, it brings keywords and high-paying clicks to our Google AdSense. Okay, and it's a great traffic thing, and having a crypto page to market is a fun thing to have. This is a coin that's going to be here for a long time. So we can market this and know that we can keep marketing to it. It's going to our page that we control. Also, they have an affiliate program. Now, the affiliate program is for those that are going to buy the token outside of Coinbase, like with MetaMask or as they expand. So it's not something to really get jacked up about yet, but it's something to add and roll out. So if anybody has MetaMask, I'm going to ask you to buy through the referral link, the affiliate link of your instructor, or all the way up to your MSI. If you already have Coinbase, just buy it on Coinbase. However, we all can earn by pushing it out there. We all gain from marketing it because we're buying at a very low price, right? The market's established. It's been as high as 65 cents recently. I don't look at it that way. I look, when you're buying crypto, you're buying on what it's going to become, right? And as it goes up, you can always trade and convert it to cash or USDC or something else and wait for it to drop and buy more. You can play that game and build up, or you can just put a little bit of money every now and then into it, right? It's very easy with Coinbase. You can set up automatic buys. You can do all that stuff. But because it's in Coinbase, you can pull it, transfer it, and do a lot more things with it. You can put it in other cryptos, put it to credit cards. I mean, this is where these are where things are going. So the early adopters in a crypto, that's me. That's a lot of people here, right? We knew that the future was going to come where cryptocurrency would be able to be, spent and used. It pretty much is now, right? We can use cryptocurrency and buy Velavita. We can get paid in cryptocurrency from Velavita too. Other companies are more and more doing that. And then you've got apps like crypto.com. You can transfer your crypto there and literally pull it out with a credit card. The usability of digital currencies is getting bigger, better, faster already. Now, key things for me that I looked at when I saw this. And by the way, on the page of information to get, there's the full white paper, all that stuff for us knowledge people to dissect. But cryptocurrency is only good as it's being used and utilized. Bitcoin is heavily utilized. They're mining Bitcoin. They're part of that whole process. Bitcoin was the original. It's also very expensive in gas fees and everything else. Where the stability of Bitcoin creates in the digital marketplace now is interesting. And also the volatility is interesting. But when you look at a coin like what this is, and this is based on Ethereum, the Bitcoin in it comes because they're Bitcoin miners that feeds the liquidity. You'll see it in the white paper and go through it all. So it's on the Ethereum chain. They've got their own blockchain on it. Buying and selling it's quick. It's very inexpensive on the gas fees because it's on the Ethereum. If you know what I'm talking about. I mean, if you've been around here for a while, we've had these discussions before. But it's one of those things, you get in and roll up. Now, you guys, on my page, I put it on there. I still think cryptocurrency is just like me going to go and play craps. I kind of enjoy it a little bit more because I have a better win ratio letting it just sit there. I put it in there and I forget about it. I don't do the day trading with it. I have friends that do. I just put it there and sit because I like to hold on to it for what it's going to become. Actually, that's been the best thing I've ever done. Whenever I get interactive with it, for me, it's just, I focus on our blogging. I focus on new students, but I invest in things and diversify. Okay. Now here's where this kicks in and you guys need to understand. We're buying in on the marketing aspect, meaning we buy our own tokens, however many we want to buy. Great. You can be an affiliate without even having a single coin. You can earn by referring to others if they buy through that. Now, if they just go look it up in Coinbase and buy there, we don't get paid as an affiliate. And it's okay. I'm going to walk you through this. If they buy it through like MetaMask, great. You're going to get a referral on it. One level, there's no tiers. It's single level. It's kind of a newer thing to do. Coinbase doesn't play this way. Outside Coinbase, MetaMask plays this way. And we're going to get into it a little bit more. Okay. But when you're buying it, I'm guys, we're going to see where this develops. That affiliate codes link is good to have, but don't get wrapped up in it. All right. Get signed up as an affiliate. You're going to need a MetaMask to do it. Market it, but don't get caught up in that right now. If you have Coinbase, I think every one of us has Coinbase. We refer Coinbase utilize that, right? And you know, I don't care if you go buy $10 worth or $50 worth or 5,000 or whatever you want. I don't care. Once you have anything in there, you get a win on the upside of us marketing it and helping you prove it out there. We go share these articles out there. Hey guys, if you heard about this, go check it out. They can go look at that video. They can go see what's behind it, and they can go and buy. You guys, only 8% of the world has cryptocurrency wallets. It might even be less than that because a lot of us have multiple wallets. Some of us have like 30. So I'm just, you guys, remember I talked about the rule of 17%? Niall, can you join
Yes. I'm here.
What's the rule of 17%?
We don't have momentum until you hit 17%. When 5% of the world had email wasn't big, it wasn't powerful, it wasn't a good marketing tool. But when we hit 10%, 15%, then finally 17%, it became a serious marketing tool.
Yeah,
nothing is serious
to have market share, to have reach. You don't need to have 80% of the world knowing about it. It's 17%. Cryptocurrencies, we hear about it. It's talked a little bit. It's at 8% at best right now. What that means is the marketing reach, the ability to educate on crypto, it's still wide open. Bitcoin's been out for a while now. I think, what is it, 14 years old or something like that? It's still brand new baby. It hasn't fully been adopted across more than 8% of the globe. There's absolute programs, there's absolute directives on it. They're pushing on it. You know, having a digital wallet on your phone, it just replaces traditional banking and fiat banking. There's an absolute thing for it. And so you look at a coin like this MBTC and you're like, hey, if the future is really going to grow like this, how do I become part of that? Right? And you can still buy Bitcoin, you can buy Ethereum, a lot of us do, but you can also look at these, you know, alternatives that come out that are being marketed to the world. And this is being marketed, you know, as this is, you know, for the people. Look, you go read their stuff. Like here, I'm going to pull this up. We're going to go look at my page, and I'm going to show you guys this really quick. Hold on. And you guys can watch that whole video on your own. I just wanted you guys to get a glimpse of what we're talking about. Right? So right here in headlines and ad training, just go to MBTC, right? MAGA Bitcoin, kind of easy to remember. Right here. I got my, you guys all know what this is. There's the backup of my page. You guys can go ahead and grab it to use it, right? I have my referral link in there that I signed up with. It's on there. But again, I want to tell you guys for right now, like everybody here, like Joel, yes, go to Coinbase. I would definitely buy some of this. All right. I did. When I first heard about this and I knew they were pushing out there, I was just busy. I'm like, yeah, I'll check this out, go through it. I could have bought it 3 cents. I actually bought on an odd day about, you know, well, several days ago, like for 54 cents. And it's done its spikes. But guys, this is in its infancy. So you're playing it to see where it's going to go, right? So here's my page. Oh, not this one. Let me go to it. And I got rid of that part of it. So MAGA Bitcoin, I just got MBTC / right there. And I got a little bit of stuff that's on here. I talk about my viewpoints on it, right? My twist on it. Then I got this, but you know, everything is here, right? And then here's the MetaMask. Here's this to connect a wallet, but also in Coinbase, it's just MBTC, right? And you know, you can set up a Coinbase wallet there. That's my referral for Coinbase. And then I talk about, you know, and then you can click here to become an affiliate. And if you become an affiliate, you know, I'm already registered, but you got to put a wallet address in there from like MetaMask or whatever else. You'll see. Don't worry about this right now. If you're not set up to do that, we'll catch up with this later. We'll do this in study halls. We'll do it on a Saturday, whatever we got to do. Okay. Today, you guys can go ahead and copy the page, start getting it, write it, learn about it, modify it, modify what's here. There's some really cool resources on it for those that are like knowledge and have to know all the stuff. I've spelled it all out. We can go look at it on CoinGecko from my link right here. And it's been doing really well on here, right? So from the old contract to a new contract, you can see everything that's happened. All right. And we're kind of into a dip right now, which is great timing. Not that it's much of a dip, 42 to, 39. Again, I buy where it's going to go. And then when I buy more, it's going to go there. And you guys, they've had some really good uptake, but you guys, no one really knows about this coin yet. They've done all the hard work. They've got it on Coinbase. They got all the stuff they got to do to get it there. Right. And you look at here's their valuations. There's the 24-hour trading. I mean, you guys, this is brand new. Right. And they got the supply. There's a total supply. So it's not an endless, pump it up thing. You can go look at it on the white papers. These guys have been around to watch what goes on. You got to hear from their CTO. How often do you get to do that? Most of these coins out there, you don't even know who's behind it, what's behind it. These guys put a face on it. Excuse me. And it's a face we know and that we've done business with before. And I like where it's going. So guys, I'm just gonna bring this out there. It's on Tuesday. You've got my page. I'll put it down here.
You do have a guest speaker too, Rory, but he's in the large meeting room.
Oh, he's Niall. We're gonna do this on Saturday.
Gotcha.
All right. So we got a very special guest speaker coming on Saturday. So the reason why I told you guys something big was happening. So Fred, it has nothing to do with MAGA. They were working on this name for a long time. It has nothing to do with all that, Fred, but it's okay. Fred, you and I can talk later. It's don't worry about it. Okay, I tell everybody it's optional. However, here's what we gain out of it. Okay, this is another content we can build on. Adds more to our blockchain, category. We have something to reference in any cryptocurrency place and location. There's a lot of groups on crypto. A lot of groups. Okay. So, for instance, yeah, Fred, you're always like this. This is not one of our key anchors, right? It's something we roll out. But here's what gets me excited about it. All right. And by the way, on the instructor training, I got something awesome to share with you guys and where it's going. It's going to be fun. Back to this. Let me show you. I got that page built, right? I'm going to go to Facebook, and I know I got crypto groups. I'm just in mine. So I have comments in these. I used to be in these all the time. Let's see. This is Action News now. But you'll see, like, if you just type Bitcoin, how many comments, things you can talk about, right? Like Bitcoin is dead. This is a buddy of mine, right? And I can message him, and I'll just come on here and just go. And actually, I'll see this on here. Okay. I just know he's pitching some other stuff that's on there, but when I just type Bitcoin, this comes up today, right? Here's Bitcoin Magazine. And it probably has a lot of people on it. And the thing is, there's always stuff going on in crypto, right? But the problems with Bitcoin, here's this Rory talking. Let me show this again. Here's headlines and ad training, right? You're gonna go to MBTC.
You're not sharing the screen. We're still looking at your Facebook.
You should be seeing my screen when I'm showing you, right? Do you see me? What do you see now?
Now we see you.
Okay, there must have been a delay. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this. Okay, headlines. You see headlines and ad training?
I don't yet. So maybe could someone else unmute? Maybe it is a lag on my end. Niall, are you here?
I see it just fine, Candace.
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
It's me. I'm sorry.
No. I like when you guys. Who knows what we've had a couple of issues, right? So headlines and ad training. I'm gonna go to MBTC, MAGA Bitcoin, or you can do a search on that. There's my page. You can copy the code from to have a starting point to build. Okay. So I'll just here. I'm gonna go new. I'll just put my notes here, right? So 1, get some. Okay. I put some notes on there just to like recap it for you guys. Why did it do that? All right. So that's in there too. I'll lock that so you guys know what to do. And then if you know, the only place to really buy it right now is Coinbase. You can transfer back and forth with the other stuff. We'll cover that later. The affiliate program is going to get bigger as this thing gets bigger. So we can go ahead and set it up for the future, guys. There's a lot of stuff with it. Don't overthink it, right? If you're like, I don't want to buy any more crypto right now, no problem. You know, we're going to market it. You know why we're behind it. And I want to give you guys a heads up on it so you can get your pages built. We can start pushing it out there in our advertising routines. And then Saturday, we're going to really open up the explanation even more. Okay. So let me stop my share. Let's just talk about this for 1 second. We're in a situation because of who we are and who we know. We know the people behind it. So that makes it kind of fun anyway. Right. And then I guess to hear more of what they plan to do, where they're going to go with it, we're going to have some fun. So Saturday is going to be a very informative, bring your book, bring your pen and paper, right? And also have that page ready. And then based on inspirations you get, we'll get some ad content and stuff going out there and start pushing that. You guys, I'm thinking about this, and you know, I get traffic still for my free Bitcoin stuff that we roll out, and it goes to Coinbase, right? This ties into that. And I know we have some people that got rid of their blockchain category. No problem, right? This can be a freestanding page, or you can add it to self-help, self-growth. There's other things to do it. Debbie, you don't need to get it right away. This is why we have training and cover things. Like, Debbie, let me share this with you. 92% of the world doesn't get it. Right? So we actually have something to go market and put out there, but in the future looks really fun about it if we do it. And if we go put the keywords out there, right? Now, of course, keywords for MAGA, okay, kind of hard, but MAGA Bitcoin, okay. MBTC, okay, right? But also, you know, you guys, we get to focus on some other things, and that's the direction we're going to go into even more on Saturday and forward. Okay. So like I have a lot of things that I've been putting together over the week to get ready for this, and where we can tie this in to build up traffic to our PBSs. Okay. So it's one of those things you can participate or not purchasing the coin, right? It's a crypto coin. We can market it. You can have that affiliate link. So in the future, as things progress, there's a possibility with that. Okay. And that's a future thing. All right. That's why I don't get hung up on the affiliate link. I got it set up right away because I saw they were going that direction. And I'm like, I'm going to put it there. You can see that's why I didn't emphasize it a whole lot, right? It's written there. It's there. But we're going to start having some fun with the directions of this. Not to mention, right, getting ready for other things that are coming based on this and what it connects to, right? Again, there's a lot of content and buzz around currency and money. It always is, right? People care about money. So we want to have something in there to work on, right? Saturday, we're going to cover it. Okay, we're 7 minutes over tonight. Let's go to the instructor Zoom. Okay, and everybody, you guys know how it goes. If you don't quite understand it, this is why we roll it out on Tuesday. Brand new idea, brand new thing we're doing. I gave you guys the page. Those know how to go out and build it. Even if you don't understand it, go build the page. Go build the page, modify it. It's new content. Even if so, let's break it down. If you don't buy the token or the coin, it's a coin. If you don't go buy the coin at all, no problem. You can still market it and gain from people coming in and getting awareness, and you're part of the community growth with it. Then down the road, when that affiliate's going to make sense, we have that link out there, and we just get it out there. It's going to take a while for some of you to get the traction on it anyway. Okay. Now, those of us that have social media platforms and we discuss things or launch things, we can talk about it, help promote this, because the more we help promote it, again, we don't promote things we don't feel good about, right? So you guys are going to get familiar with this. I have a heads up on you guys already. Okay. I've been getting more and more people involved. We have MSIs that already knew about this before I brought it up. So there's some awesome synergies already with this. You guys will hear about it and you can act on it. Okay. Now, those of you that understand crypto and timing and all that stuff, and you're like me, you're like, I'm buying it right now, and then I'll buy more as I figure this out. But you know, I got my mad money in crypto. To me, it's still my gambling money. Right. And so, you know, and I've moved around a lot of it over the years. Right. It's definitely on my taxes this last year. It'll be on the taxes again because I've, you know, done some things with it. It's becoming a way of things, but digital currency is happening. Whether it just is. And so the more that things get connected and tied and go over that direction, it's good to learn about it. Because there is a lot of areas that we're going to benefit the community here and our teams with that. And I'm going to cover more of that on Saturday. We don't have time tonight, right? We get on here and the time flies. Okay. You guys can go watch that video, go learn more about this, write up the page, get ready to put it out there. We'll cover more on that on Saturday. We have a special guest. We're going to isolate this down. You guys, this is a fun thing to be part of and just open-minded. All right. If you're like, you know what, Rory, I don't have a Coinbase yet. We'll go ahead and get one set up. If you don't have a Coinbase yet, get with your instructor and get the referral link. The referral link is better than going direct because you're going to get like free Bitcoin. Like, here's the thing. If you don't have Coinbase, you go sign up, get the Coinbase account set up, do the right things. They give you like 10 or 15 bucks in free Bitcoin. You can just take that and throw it in here if you wanted to and just be part of it and just see what happens. There's so many ways to get involved, right? You can buy small amounts. You can, like, you know, just be involved or just be part of the marketing. Low pressure deal, guys. Some of us get it. Some of us need to hear it more. That's why we do these calls. That's why we have these business calls. Okay, Saturday we'll pick up more. All right, instructors, I got awesome stuff to go on. I'll see you guys there. Love you all. If you're on YouTube, you know, the instructor is a private login. Go log into your CRM and I'll see you there. Love you guys. Let me turn off the stream.